Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday. Biz in with you here. Hope everything is going well in your neck of the woods. Just settling in tonight for our final Catan Premier League game. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Trying to get everybody lined up here. I got two of my three in the mix already. I just got to get the username from the last guy. I'll have to do a little digging here, so bear with me as we're getting set up. I am hosting tonight, which is fine. No big deal. Let's see. Looking for folks in the guild here. I don't see where Steve has seen his message either, which is not a fun way to start the evening. No doubt about that. So, let's see here. Well, got crickets at the moment. I don't know if I've run with Steve in prior weeks or not, but let's see. I have run with Steve. It's stats. Okay. And I have played with Steve before. And he is not currently online. So we will continue to try to raise him on the comm, if you will. So in the meantime, for everybody who is watching, certainly appreciate that as always. If you have not yet followed on Facebook, Line Bizzle's Gaming Den, I certainly would appreciate a follow and a like there. I work my way towards 100, and then hopefully from there, we can go live on Facebook. Fingers crossed, as that is the plan at this point, as we want to see this thing continue to grow and evolve and everything in between. So I said we'll see how that goes as we are getting set up here. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into my game window here. A couple of these guys you may have seen before. Again, this is the final week. You only have 28 people across 5 games, across 5 weeks. So there's a good chance you're going to run into at least a couple from previous games. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm going to keep checking here to see if he's gotten himself online yet. It does not appear that he has, but one step at a time. So yes, we are waiting on Steve. Hoping to see him jump on here in just a couple, but we'll just keep checking things here as we move along. So we'll just be patiently waiting as time rolls along, as we are hoping to get things started for our final matchup so far. And it's not necessarily, this has not been an ideal tournament for your boy here, I'm not gonna lie. For someone who I'd like to think is pretty good at Settlers of Catan, I have really struggled over the last couple of months, whether it be in-person tournaments or particularly in this, if you guys have watched. I have, in what has been 4 games so far, I have 3/4, no, sorry, 2/4 and now 2/3. I have had some better numbers along the way, so that's certainly a plus. We have one guy drop out, so we'll go ahead and re-invite him on the way, and he's back in. So depending on who that is, he said he played on his phone, so if he had another message or was checking on Facebook, it would have kicked him out, so no worries there. But yeah, I have truly struggled in terms of how this has gone. Again, I've gotten some better numbers in the last week or two, but it hasn't necessarily worked out the way I would have hoped. But it is what it is. So we're just waiting on, again, we're waiting on one more. Still not online as of yet, but that's all right. Well, it's not all right. We were supposed to start around 8:45. I timed my stream countdown out just right, so pretty excited about that, all things considered. And we have rules against the league missing out on people not showing, and so let me see if I can double check on that as we go along. Well, still waiting and hoping here. Again, we're just waiting on that last guy to show up. And one thing that the league coordinator was quick to remind us with is we're all just regular people. We're not professionals here. A lot of us would like to be, but we're not. So human nature being what human nature is, we will continue to wait around a bit and see what we get. Hopefully we'll get at least some sort of response to acknowledge that it's been seen. I hope all is well for whatever it is. I'm going to give it till about 10 minutes after 9 and then kind of poll the group here and see what we can come up with, because again, that'll be the 15-minute window. We were all here a little before that, but the game window doesn't officially start until 9:45 or 8:45 rather. So when I played with this guy last time, he was very prompt. So it's not like this has been a problem for us so far. Everybody's been pretty quick to play, and so we're still just kind of hanging around and waiting. What I am going to do is pause momentarily, and I was a bit rushed to get down here this evening because we got toddler bedtime to deal with, and some nights that's a little easier than others. So I'm going to take a quick step away, grab another drink as the one I've got is just about tapped out, and then we'll be back. So hopefully by then it gives him another minute or two to kind of get himself sorted out and get logged in. So just stay tuned. We'll have some Settlers of Catan here in just a couple. All right. So we are back in the mix here. Been chatting a bit with the remainder of the group, and we're going to wager that he is forgotten. So we're going to give him another minute or two, and if we don't see him, we are all in agreement to play just the three of us. That way the game gets played. If we don't have some sort of communication from our fourth opponent, we're just going to go with that. So we got another minute and a half here. A very lackluster start to the evening. I'm sorry about that. But we'll get some Catan in before the night is out. I promise you that, friends. No doubt. So, still at that 9:03 mark on the eastern seaboard. And then we will roll along. Again, you guys see that timestamp on my left here? We've now moved to 9:04. So, if there is a question along the way, or oh, they never let me know, the stream doesn't lie. Stream doesn't lie. So we'll go from there. Again, I played a game with stats before, and he was right on time. I'm scheduling conflict or some sort of emergency, and if that's the case, I hope he's okay. That's, again, none of us are pros, so he could have had something pop up. All good in the hood on my part. We'll play with three, and then we'll go from there. But that's where we stand right now. That's why we haven't started as of yet, so a bit of a late start. But we're going to be good to go here in just a couple, so bear with me. Should be a little better board, potentially. Better spots all around for folks. All right. There is our 9:05 time frame. So here we go. I'll double check one more time. He has not appeared to have seen any of those messages. So we are off. Oh, I got first place. All right, let's kind of address the board here. Ore is fairly good. Brick's fairly good. Wood is going to be skittish. Ooh. It's not really my preferred starting point because I'd have to double down to take advantage. But we're going to start there. Make sure we get the best, what should be the best wood number, and then potentially the best, well, one of the two best numbers for sheep. So we'll see how this goes. But we'll get things started here, see what we can do. Not necessarily a shock there. On the 8-10-3. It's a good set of numbers. Again, wood is going to be skittish. Not surprised by the 9-10-5 down there. It does leave some pretty good numbers on the flip side of this. So I'm going to be or poor this time, I'm afraid. Because we got several more placements. I'm going to guess I'm probably going to wind up in this zone to start. Because one will go here to spread his numbers out because he's got everything. He will probably be somewhere on the 6. I'm doubling up on the 10, but I give myself a little wiggle room on the 8. with potential to expand at a 10. That gives me every resource. So let's see what we can do. A 10 to open. Not mad at that. Nothing I can really build with it though, so we'll go from there. I'm guessing he got a wood same time I did. He started with a brick, so he's going to road up. The question is going to be, what does he want to do with it? Playing it safe. As far down the rabbit hole as I am on this one, that isn't going to be a thing. We're getting at it. An 8. Good call, good call. Question becomes, where do you choose to spend your time here if this 10 rolls again? I think I'm going to go here. Just because I have the opportunity to expand more resources early. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm going to wait on the road and settle. All right. So we're in a pretty good spot here. If I can get a 9 to roll between now and my next turn, which there's no guarantee that's going to happen, but if that does happen, pull a road and settle. Okay. Well, now we're going to roll a 7 for sure. Oh, another 8. I really want to road and settle to get to that 10, but I don't have enough resources to do it. So we're going to go this route. Double up here, just so we have something and we're not waiting for a 7 to screw us over. That's why we don't wait. Do something when you can. Off to a hot start, but again, I'm on the really good numbers. You're going to find more of the obscure stuff. I'm not surprised by that at all. Not surprised there's nobody on the 12. So far, so good, Thunder. So far, so good. Going to miss out on the 8 of wheat there. Still haven't seen a 9. Would really use a 9. That's now 4 wheat that I have been cost. But jumping out to the lead that I did, I can't say that I'm surprised by that. I need to find myself at a 3-for-1 quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't have any wheat. Can't have wheat because you placed it on me. And for what it's worth, you guys didn't know this, but these two are brothers. So, fun times. I very much expect to be ganged up on at some point. Oh, first brick roll. There was 1 to start, but that's the first roll that's produced. No, there's been a 6. That's what I forgot to do. Forgot to pin the dice stats for you guys. Another 7. Not mad that it's leaving the 8. I do fear where it could go. Coming from Pink, that doesn't surprise me because he gets both guys there. He's going to settle on that 10. I'd very much like a 9 to roll. Very much. A couple of more wheat, never a bad thing. I'm going to go ahead and buy a dev card. That's huge. That's huge for me. Especially with these guys starting to get the road building materials. I've got to do a little work. Fortunately, red seems to be moving down towards the 11-12. But I'd like to see the 8 of ore shut down. Because, well, for obvious reasons. But alas, it's going to be me. There we go. Let's get this up here where it needs to be. We'll play our road building card. One here, one there. So if numbers do start hitting again, or diversifying rather, we got a couple of settlement opportunities to really open things up here. I'll tell you what, red's going to wind up having, if that 12 keeps rolling, okay. Let's do a little dice karma. Believe in dice karma. So let's do some of that. Hey, dice karma, let's go. Ha ha. It's nothing personal, Pink. Just believe in dice karma. Now, 5 would be great. 10's not bad either. Because I can port trade for the sheep I need. Get this 3 for 1. Actually, I'm going to wait on that. I've got enough resources. If I get one of the other two, I can go ahead and settle here. Steal anything but the brick. I know it's probably gonna go right back. Well, no. It's gonna be red, so he's gonna shut this one down. I bet he does the 10 of war. It's just me solo. What is this? Why would you not? I mean, I understand the 8 and 10 have equal amounts. So I don't understand the 8. I mean, I understand me because I have 5, but I don't understand this 8 by itself. Very strange. Very strange. Because you're going to keep letting me build on the 10 and produce with the 10. I don't get it. That sucks. Going back to your 8 here because you keep placing on me. I'm going to again test my luck because as soon as I trade for one, I'm going to get the other. Or give that wood right back. Oh, he took the brick this time. And then the 8 rolls. Okay, so I'm not giving red enough credit here because if he believes in dice karma as well, I see you. That's now 8 wheat that have been painful. I'll take useless dice rolls for 200, Alex. The 2 has rolled more than the 9 and the 11. And the... I mean, good God. I understand 7 strategically is the most popular, but my God, man. Hey, Pink finally throwing the family ties to the wind. I like that. I'll build a road just to start moving to what's next. Since it's going right back to my number, he loves to kill that 8. I don't know why, but I bet he did. Your brother just shat on you, and you're going to do that instead. That's a lot of brick. A lot of wheat. if it isn't obvious to the group that red is the problem. I don't want to be in a road war. I want to build a damn settlement. Right here. Thank you much. Don't want to be in a road war. Especially with a guy who's producing a hell of a lot more brick than I am. But I'm going to have to keep this game alive. Problem is I can be cut off on that 911-4. Now the numbers that I need are going to start rolling for the settlement now that I've thrown away all that damn wood. Oh. So this is where this gets really interesting for me. Not only is 7 a very big risk at this point, I could double settle next turn. Or I could have that happen. And then I'm going to get stolen from. Oh no, he moved it to the 4. Good for him. Another 9. So I want to go to this sheep port here for a variety of reasons. But I feel like I've got to go here just to maintain the integrity of my run at Longest Road. I've got to go there. I don't want to, but I feel like I have to. Working out pretty well so far. So far. Let a 10 roll. Let a couple of 10s roll. My God. Back to the 8. No! Anywhere but there! Oh. Damn it. All right. Let's do that just to get it done. I don't want to be in a road war at all. Fortunately, yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew that was going to be a thing. If he cities again, we have a problem. Can't do much of anything on this one, unfortunately. Back-to-back 6s is no help for me. This will take Longest Road. Not on a 3, but he certainly is. I'll take that back for now. Five. Goodness gracious, if a 10 rolls, it's going to be a whole new world. The 10 rolls, it'll almost be ball game. Yeah, I know. You're going to bounce it back to me. Largest army here gets him to 6. Never a bad thing. Oh, I'd rather him had a brick, to be perfectly honest. But left the 5 open. He's at 7 now. This game got close real fast. That's I don't love that card, but I don't hate that card either. Because road building gives me 2 more roads. He couldn't catch up this time. Pink is no threat to longest road for me. I'm actually going to do the road building here for a chance to get to the 8. These 6s are starting to piss me off, though. I will say that. So that'll just about lock that up. I don't want to get burned with knights, though. And I want to try to get this thing away from me. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Could I pull off my first win in this league? What? This is huge. Because he's got a lot, but I don't think he's got enough for 3 roads because the 10's been shut down for him too. So he would have to do some serious trading, and the only port he's got is wood. That was a very hefty settlement for him. He had 12 cards. Cost him 7. 3 brick on a 9. That gets me 1 of whatever I want. If I produce anything next turn, there's a good chance this one's over. Except that. I don't want to lose cards, so I'm going to go ahead and build another one. Just a bit of insurance. Three's no help. So I got no longest road threat, so I pretty much get to sit. They still think I'm potentially at 8. He bought a card, so he could potentially be at 8. I can city up too and win. So I like my spreading out of cards here. We're going here. That's it. That was the perfect steal. Yes, sir. Got to take my photos. Put one there. And that one. Thank you, sir. All right. I believe that is everything he needs for points and everything of the like. Well, finally got over the hump. Finally got over the hump. Excited about that? No doubt. No doubt. So, with all that in mind, I'm going to end the stream right there. Going out on a win. The last week, I put it in my Facebook post in Linebizzle's Gaming Den, playing for pride. And boys and girls, that is where we finished. Got a first place win to finish the league. Again, playing for pride. So we'll have a little more conversation going on in the chat as we determine the final there with our winner and all that, the guy that didn't show up. But we gave him plenty of chances. I hate that for him, but that's where we're going to end the stream tonight, at least for Catan. Depending on where everybody else kind of is, I may jump back in with a new one. So I'll get this one uploaded to Facebook, so you'll be able to watch it there after the fact. But end of the day, guys, thanks for checking out, hanging around, and finally got the proverbial monkey off the back. A big win at Catan Universe to finish out the USA Premier League. I did say it was going to be a break in between now and then when the league starts over. Maybe we'll run some games on this in the future. Certainly, as always, let me know. Line Bizzle Gaming Net on Facebook, Twitch, Line Bizzle, YouTube, The Line Bizzle, Kick, Line Bizzle, Rumble, Line Bizzle. I'll be posting the footage there as well. So you guys have a great evening, and happy Saturday.